So, this video is about worrying about things you can't control. Now, I know a lot of us had those prayer warriors. We had people who worried about us, and whether it would be our mom, our grandmother, our auntie, our older sister, or older brother, things of that, right? Worrying seems to be a bad habit that we all tend to have. It's when our minds are constantly trying to figure something out that has yet to um, take place. And so it's usually like in the future, it's ahead of ourselves. This can create anxiety, right? This can create the jitters, nervous energy. This can, energetically put us in a state of fear, of stress. So worrying about things we can't control is something that is obviously common. This is something that I've been working on myself, but I've been going through particular situations that have really created a level of surrenderance because it is something I can't control. So it's like, are we going to, when it comes to worrying about things we can't control, are we going to surrender, right? Are we going to energetically surrender to the powers, the higher powers, or the creator, God, the universe, right? So that we can fully focus on the now, right? The present moment, and fully cease the present moment and be in the vibration of abundance, be in the vibration of joy and all the things that we really want to come into fruition, right? Because the things that take place tomorrow is based off of our energetic space today. And so if we are sitting back and worrying and stressing, this only creates a perpetual loop in our reality of things that is not serving us. And so this is a huge energetic leakage. Worrying about what your children or what someone may think, right? We just talked about judgment and gossiping. A lot of us are worried about what other people may think, but this is things you cannot control, right? So, and it is not your space to control it. It's not your business to control it. What you should focus on is your intention and your attention. And so putting your attention in scenarios that you don't want to happen, the more you resist, the more you resist, the more you persist. So why put your energy and build momentum energetically, because your emotions is energy, emotions. So why would you want to put that into things that is not serving you, into scenarios that are not serving you? So this is something that has to come with having faith and believing and really trusting forces, and that having that mystical, magical energy, and trusting that, and focusing your energy on things you can control, and focus and staying in that centered space. And so when we get out of that centered space, that's when that worrying, that stress, that anxiety comes into space, that fear, right? That limits and chokes us and even paralyzes us sometimes. So this comes with full surrenderance to not worry. This also a thing that you can do to help not worry about things you can't control is taking deep breaths, is meditation. Meditation is super key, because I was a worry wart. I used to worry all the time, had a lot of anxiety, and would be flipping out over things that I could not control. And so I'm not saying that I'm fully 100% there, but I have drastically decreased the amount of worrying that I was doing and freed up energetically my space for more creativity. I'm not in a fight or flight mode. I'm in a more creative, productive, and even peaceful and relaxing mode, depending on where I am energetically, right? And I'm able to really be more fluent, should I say, more gypsy-ish, right? Going with the flow energetically, where I don't have that much resistance towards things, because even if things that look like it may be unpleasant for me, I can be able to see how this situation is going to serve me. So having a mindset that is like, how can this situation that I fully don't understand, right? Or I'm having a very negative, skewed, very limited view of it, how can this serve me? Or everything happens in my highest good, or in my favor towards my highest good. We could start cultivating a mindset that way, but also again doing spiritual devotions such as meditation every day, is something that you can do. And those who are still into prayer, you know, prayer is not something you're begging. Prayer is something that you are commanding and talking to, and then you have to believe and let it go and do the work and what you can do, what you can control, you know, and really focusing on evaluating that. What can I control right now? What can I do right now with the resources, right? And with the talents and gift and with my capability that I can seize the moment right now. This will cultivate an energy of fully taking advantage of the present moment, and that's why it's called present, because this truly is a gift. And being in gratitude, is truly seizing the moment, you know. And so when we worry, we're in a state of distress, right? And distress is only going to create more stress. And that's what the universe is going to pick up. Oh, you want more stress? Oh, you want this scenario to take place? And who wants, again, things that we don't want to happen? So having this level of internal peace and doing spiritual devotion and meditation truly helps center ourselves and focuses our energetic space to create space to make room for new things that we want to cultivate and happen. So don't worry about things you cannot control. Focus on what you can control. Evaluate where and what you can do right now, right? Even if it's taking a deep breath, even if it's meditating, fully, truly starting to have a better relationship internally within to that internal voice, not the worry wart, right? The mind can easily be programmed, can easily be manipulated, and thoughts can drift. As you meditate, you'll see thoughts will drift. But you can choose whether you drift with those thoughts or you come back into that centered space, right? That space is that 0 point of all possibilities, and trusting that when you put a seed out there and you trust that seed, you allow room for it to flourish and grow. And you can only do that when you let go of things you can't control and have that level of surrenderance and discipline and have that fine balance in that centered space. And that is when you can let go of worrying, because it is an energetic leakage. Hope you find this video helpful. My name is Fifi the Holistic Gypsy. Welcome to the Mystic members for all my new Mystic members. Peace.